All right. We had a train thanks to Sleepy Boy Max up there, and we sat here and made some money so that we can do some big things in this city. Panda has a request for the shape of our road like Max in his spoon. That feels kind of doable. I don't know. Now I'm thinking about it. It's not great. The smog is unbearable. International airport win. You remember how big it was? Oh my gosh. That was insane when we built that in the last city. Um, Let me see what I can do for you. So the spoon is kind of like, ooh, I'm not gonna have room. That's gonna have to be a future goal, Panda. I don't have room over here for that. You'll have to fund that one. All right, we've got big demands for residential, big demands for both residentials, in fact, which is great news. Our city is still riding on just mild happiness. We still need better healthcare coverage. So I'm going to use some of our money that we built up here to give us a bigger clinic. And I'm going to put that bigger clinic somewhere hopefully in the middle-ish. Yeah, we'll get rid of these houses. Yeah, we do have lots of tiles available. That is true. All right, that was a good chunk of that money, but I think that will... It might take some time, but I think that will get our happiness up. Ooh, I got a hype train emote. Who is this? Red card. I got a red card. I think that's a soccer thing, right? These guys have been waiting for an ambulance forever. Very long time. that doesn't seem great. I think they're probably actually waiting for a hearse now. But anyway, let's get ourselves some more housing in here. It is a panda. Whether it has power or not, unknown. This has improved my opinion. Today we learned Panda can be bought. Oh, this one's really good. So are intersections overrated? Should we redesign our cities? So far, it seems so. Like, we've got a solid 4,436 people. I have yet to see a single traffic jam. And that's almost the population of the town that I live in. And we have lots of traffic jams. So, the evidence is there. The evidence is definitely there. It might be time to tear up every city. All right, let's do a little sidewalk connection right here. One road, one road, one road. And can we sneak one in here? Is that doable? Yeah. Beautiful. It's actually got to connect though. Oh, you're going to do that weird thing where you don't want to connect? For whatever reason? Without creating an intersection? It's got to be something to do with the curvature. Turn snapping off. Oh, there we go. It's got a little jog in it, but that'll work. That'll do it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, cool. So you can walk from here to here, and then you can walk from here to here, or you can walk from there to there. Yeah, that seems reasonable. All right, we got plenty of coastline buildings here. Is it ridiculous of me that I do not like building out into the water very much? Just because it looks ugly? Still this minivan. Can I, like, get rid of the minivan? Is this the reason that we have reduced unhappiness? Wait, reduced happiness? Add something from the top of the bridge to the bottom. It's pretty close from the bridge. Like, you just gotta go to here. How can I... No. How do I... There's no people in it. I don't know. I don't know what to do about that. They seem kind of bugged. They're underneath the car. I'm just worried that's why we can't get the happiness up. I think if I modify this road, the car might disappear. Or... Oh, I know. We click on this. What's the Kendall family? Bring me to it. All right. They got themselves a nice little apartment. Not bad, not bad, not bad. That's very far away from here, but they were obviously stopping here. Let's use this mod to get rid of the parking lane. Alright, that did not fix the problem. I was hopeful. But, no dice. No dice there. Huh. Maybe they're in the building here? Nope. Dunno. I just don't know. That might just be something we're stuck with. All I know is we got lots of residential demand, and I need to keep up with it. So we can keep this city moving and grooving. Does anybody like the coastal properties? I guess it's at least a slight visual distinction, but definitely not their shining moment. That might be the first traffic jam I have seen. I think that qualifies as a traffic jam. The thing I'm seeing here is a lot of taxis. It seems like the taxi group is getting pretty spicy. Oh, we need electricity. It was just a slowdown, that's fair. Hey, tiny town. They had to turn the DLC into a free patch, that is true. That did happen. Yay, we got enough money to get more wind turbines. Wind turbines are OP, it is true. But I mean, in modern city design, I feel like if you were starting from scratch on an infrastructure, I feel like... I do feel like they put solar too late in the game. Like, the solar is a little too rigid, right? I feel like solar should work just like regular farms where you can scale it. Like, you give an area and they when they solar that area, instead of like a huge solar plant. But if you were building a new city from scratch in the year 2024, wind and solar is probably where you're going to start. So I think it makes sense. I don't know, Rhombus. But I do feel like that's different here. I feel like solar in the States is much more done by farm than by individual. All right, I got to figure this out. Oh, let's pause. Let's delete that section of road. Let's undo that. Can I do that? No. Let's connect you back in. I gotta like try to match the curvature that it was perfectly. Oh, I had it. And unpause. Nope, that didn't do it either. Damn. That's a bummer. Oh, I didn't see we had this unlocked. EU, it's common to have a few panels, 50% of the roof. Yeah. That's probably becoming more common here in the upper percent. But in your upper middle class and lower, not very common for new construction. But there's a lot of solar farms around here. The power companies are going pretty ham on solar. I do see a lot of local, quote unquote, local farmers that are up in arms about that. Farmland should be used for farming. That's valuable land. Do you have batteries? Interestingly, as far as I know, our power grid does not use batteries. They are not banking that power. Because obviously there's a continuous power source as well. It's not the only power source. But I don't know enough about it yet. Alright, we have some office demand. Is it still... all unreliable internet coverage? Well, yeah, there's batteries and there's batteries though. You can bank powder cocaine. Just bank some cocaine and your power grid will be fixed. You can bank power into things that are not necessarily like a lithium battery. There are other ways to store that energy. Like heat, like fluid, like mechanical energy. But obviously electric batteries are the way of the future, if you will. What was I about to do? Internet. That's what it was. I got it sorted, Armo. Don't worry about it. I just wanted the chat thing on screen because I'm recording these. Or I'm planning to put up the VODs. Well, I'm glad I left this spot open. Alright, how's that coverage? Not great. How expensive are these? Oh, this is a radio mast. So if they want internet, we gotta invest. Not bad. Telecom tower. Unlock. Radio mast does give internet. Oh, is it just like lousy internet? Oh, yeah. That did seem to help. Seems like they're still kind of complaining about taxes. What if we bring them down to 10? Okay, but that's not enough. The health coverage, I think, is the thing that's really stifling us. You can upgrade the mast. Bandwidth increase, do it. Oop, that made them happier. Is it like good internet coverage? Spacious houses. Abundance of entertainment. Walking distance to an elementary school. For some of them, yes. How is the elementary school doing, by the way? By the by. Where is it? I don't remember. Is it here? There you are. Okay, alright. We are gonna need a new one of these. How about we put it... How about we put it here? Ah, now we've got residential demand. I should have known there was something holding that back. And then finish out these coastal units. A lot of waiting for a hearse right now. Only 4 vehicles in use though, so I think it's probably just the distance. Graveyards are probably something we will not use more than one of. We will be going to the smaller crematoriums in the future. It doesn't feel safe going out at night with all this crime. Who's got criminals? Natural fertilizer. That's why it's here. Howard, we're literally building right now. There's theirs. Okay, so they are still doing the U-turn in the middle of the road. Love to see it. I guess I'm just hoping that eventually the city expands enough to the point that they don't care about this one forever waiting for ambulance person. Because I don't see it going away. Let's put some offices down here. I'm just worried about not enough jobs in the area. Our jorbs. Got that emote stuck on my screen. Looking good. I didn't even look to see if we have... No, we don't. Big town for that. Okay. Man, if only there was toll paths, we could be making bank. Alright, high school's doing okay. Love to see how many people are walking. I feel like what we have done is made a pretty pedestrian-centric city, despite, you know, the theme being the single roadway. It has had almost a side effect of creating a more pedestrian-friendly town. No toll paths at any capacity. People don't create traffic jams. That's not entirely true. If you've ever been to a convention, people are actually pretty darn good at creating traffic jams. Would be great for biking, yeah. Dog park? How do we not have a dog park until now? Bork, bork. Okay, that's placed very awkwardly. Where's the dogs? Give me dogs. It is Hawthorne. Oh, maybe the bridge. No? You're right. Strange. I wonder when that happened. It must have been when we, like, added onto the road or something. You deleted that curve. You're right, you're right, you're right, you're right. Yep, that's what did it. Alright, does it still count it all as one road, though? Yes. Good. Oh, sorry. Only drive. My bad. It's an extra pun. Only road, only drive. But you can walk on it, too. Is there anything else we can do to make you happy? Spacious home. Abundance of entertainment. Reliable internet services +1. What about mail service? What about mail order service? What if we get a little postie office? It says it'll fit there. At the end of town, you can find the post office. I think we do need mail boxes? I assume we don't need one there. Ooh, a new mailbox. I'll put these where the crosswalks are. I do not have a P.O. box currently. It just became too much of an expense, unfortunately. I think it was up to like $300 every 3 months? 6 months. I think it was $300 every 6 months. That was too much. Yeah, it was easily $50 a month. And it was far away from home. It was hard to get to. And they were not particularly great at it. So, it had to go. It is surprising to me that nobody has figured out a... it was a UPS P.O. box. So it was a real P.O. box, but it was a UPS version, not a USPS. But the USPS ones are expensive as well. They are not cheap. They're cheaper, but not cheap. But yeah, it's surprising to me that nobody, like, it seems like something that the post office could offer is just like a anonymous mailing address. How is that not a possibility? Is it like a security thing? If it's a security thing, then a P.O. box shouldn't be legal either. Yeah, there's a local shipping company here that I was hoping had them, but they did not. Because I was going to do the same thing of just getting a local one instead of a big company one. Why couldn't they just use an alias address that forwards automatically to your address? That's my question. I don't know. What part of the USPS makes you think logic factors into this? That's they've given me no reason to assume that. That's true. Yeah, I'm sure there's weird legal restrictions on that stuff, but gosh, it just makes sense. I like Throne. I think Throne is great, but yeah, the ability to receive like custom things or personalized things is definitely lacking with that. Yeah, and mail forwarders are big money. Money. To call the post office because I'm not getting my gas bill. Fun. I have before had that issue where I just flat out did not receive bills. Looks like I need to be worried about happiness again. Is there anything else we can do? We cannot afford buses, nor trains, nor planes, nor automobiles. We have $11,000 to make people happy. I gotta say, the mail service did not make people as happy as I hoped it would. I was kind of hopeful. It didn't cost us money though. That's good. What are we making money on? Service fees, taxes, service trade. People just don't like mail. But here's the mail. It never fails. When it comes, I want a whale. Mail. Happiness decreasing. ZK, you're gonna have to step up your game. I have spotted the snail in the last 3 episodes I've watched. So, like, get your stuff together. Get on my level. CK's got spreadsheets. Put that shit on and go do weather stuff. It's probably not healthy or good, but I do always feel like if I'm going to resort to having the TV on to provide her entertainment, then I will also try to be involved with it. Also because I generally like everything that she watches. It's the only TV that I watch is generally what she watches. Wow, that filled up quick. Dang. Tis true. There's 2 of them for starters. We're outnumbered. I guarantee you that will not always be true for me either. Especially when she becomes a little bit more independent. Alright. Feels like we're a bit stagnant right now. Traffic is starting to look thick, isn't it? It's not jammed. I don't see any jams. But the inflow be high. It's worryingly high. It's healthy, it's moving, it's never stuck. But it's starting to look pretty packed. Alright, I guess we'll try cutting taxes down to 10, see if we can make money. At least bus routes are easy. If we could afford buses. Time for more lanes. Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying to make public transit work. We got a ways to go for that, I feel, though. I haven't said this out loud. My hopes are to never add more lanes to this road. I don't know if that's actually gonna happen. But that's my hope. It's probably ridiculous, but one can dream. You could do it if you stagger industries correctly. I've been trying to do that as well. Not put too much in one spot and try to spread it between RCI. More lanes, more traffic. More lanes, more problems. This has not created nearly as much traffic as I expected it to. Is it making any money? I just never see anything happening with it. We have a surplus of animals. Oh, okay. We need wood. We're importing all wood. We can't make cotton because we don't have farmland. Oh, we do, but it's over here. How do we get here? This is not my beautiful land. I guess we could get wood over here. Ooh, 3 nurses in a row. How you doing, UZ? Did you get your bicycling? Your motor bicycle? I think I'm gonna leave that bit over there open. You're really gonna be able to know how not a motorcycle person I am when I say this. But I saw the other day, oh, yesterday in fact, somebody riding whatever street bike it is, maybe a GSXR, maybe. But they have that blue and white livery on them, like white and very bright blue like stripes on them. Is that a GSXR thing? Blue and white is Suzuki. Definitely, I think that is one of the most iconic and like perfect liveries that has ever existed. Industry. No, industry. There it is. Logs. We'll see how this works. It's possible that this is too far out here. Right now they're all blue. Let me Let me see if I can find a picture of what I mean. I feel like it's just like... Yeah, it was definitely a JSXR. Every picture I have pulled up is exactly the livery that I was talking about. Like, it's definitely that bike. By the way, am I now allowed to roast your car? You could always roast my car. When couldn't you roast my car? I have terrible taste in automobiles. I love them all dearly. But I specialize in horrible choices. I think the Saab is one of the most interesting vehicles I've ever owned, in the way that Americans view it as like super weird and quirky and generally pretty cool. And then Europeans view it as like very common and somewhat questionable, but also like a good enthusiast choice. This guy doesn't even like the look of off-road smart roadsters. But generally, I take more shit for it from Europeans than I do Americans. Saab is kinda of the people that have studied here in Germany. I don't know that I understand what that means. Okay. All right. Whoa, that surplus went big uppies real quick. So many open jobs at the moment. Right, and I just feel like that kind of reputation didn't carry over here because they didn't get to be as common. Saabs are either kind of anonymous or enthusiast here. The car that I took the most heat for, that I had for any length of time, was the TT. And that one I will defend to my grave. That was still the best car I've ever owned. Right? He would say that. What happened? Why are you condemned? Building's in the wrong zone. What? I don't understand why. What if I make you one of these? I didn't own the Bilfmobile long enough to really take any heat for it. I didn't really have much of a YouTube following at the time, and I really just didn't interact with many people on a day-to-day basis. Oh, the Solstice. I had a Pontiac Solstice for a somewhat brief amount of time. Which I have basically never seen driven by anyone other than older single ladies. How much money could we bring in this town if we introduce street parking or parking meters? Yes, the Saturn Sky, Pontiac Solstice, both of them were older lady mobiles. You can, I know. I'm thinking about it. Is it a citywide thing or is it a area thing? Both are possible. I'm not sure it is. There we go. I'm thinking one more left. Oh, raid!
Phaedron is raiding with a party of 16.
Hi, Phaedron. Thank you for that raid. Hey, we got City Happiness. They're happy, Phaedron. They're so happy you're here. I have to know if that ambulance is gone. Nope, it's still there. Have I ever clicked this button before? I don't know that I have. Unoccupied buildings. Availability of jobs. Jorbs. Okay, good to know. Good to know. I can charge more for taxis? Heck yeah. Import city services. Okay, I don't want to do that. Pre-release programs. Does that cost money? Probably. Alright, well, there's no parking meters there. I've always thought the old Opel GTs were adorable. But I don't personally ever want to own one. Is she how would you say, a poop machine? She's soft serving. Take her to Dairy Queen. Put her to work. Let's unlock some parks. Trains or water? I really want subways, but we'll do trams first. I like the welfare office. I do have 4 points for that. College, I guess we should worry about that. An actual hospital or the crematorium. Let's do the crematorium. We're gonna need that. I'm showing up for the very end, aren't I? This is it. Yeah, I probably got just a little bit more left in me. I have just been getting the worst dry mouth and dry eyes lately. Especially when Strimstramming. 240,000 simoleons! Hot diggity damn. That's pricey. You ain't getting that yet. That's a lot of simoleons. How do you like my continuous city gem? Chat seems to think that I did this before. I don't remember ever doing exactly this before. Maybe I did and I just don't remember, but I don't remember doing it. It would be easy to all-wheel drive swap a Solstice? I think you might have tried it in part of a city. Maybe. Maybe. It's definitely an old idea. I just didn't remember ever having done it. But everything that's old is new again. Yeah, the one-way city. I remember the one-way city. But that definitely had intersections. And I remember the all-roundabout city. Yeah, I don't know how that works. I just can't imagine there's something that shares that front axle setup or front suspension setup. I have not in Cities 2. That's Cities 2? Cities 2. That is definitely valid. Cities 2. I am going to... We'll see how it does. I'm gonna add another farm right here. Try and take up this empty bit of land. Oh, speaking of the brown water, how's the brown water doing? Not too bad. Not too bad. I've done worse. Poop. That's a reference only paint will get. I'm fine with that. I kind of want to just put this here for the sake of aesthetics. It's like a nice little country farm walkway. Will anybody use it? Nah. But it's nice. Brown water dissipates much faster now. Is that why Poo Dam disappeared on our last city? Offices backed up to the farm? Hell yeah. That's just good city planning right there. Oh, we getting low on water and power again? I guess I could have checked the numbers, huh? Beep, 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 beep. Not really. Not really. How about power? Yep. We need the power. I did not check my budget before I did that. Nah, we're good. Money in the bank. Cab platform uses the same wheel hubs front and back. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. It was a front and rear double wishbone car, so I guess that also makes sense. Boy, he's really melted into that spoon, hasn't he? Become one with the spoon. Just backed right up to the farm. People do it. That's an image I see from the Britons more than anything, is just like homesteads just backed up straight to farmland. I feel like that doesn't happen as much here. Because we have space. I don't think that we do. Buses, yeah, the bus depot cost 150 grand. Tram cost 100. Buses be expensive. Fire! I think that's the first, like, total building fire we've seen. I love this weather. Not too hot. Mm-hmm. I hope you live here. Oh. How far away are the fire trucks? Uh-oh. I haven't seen one yet. Oh, it's already there. I missed it. We're good. We're good. They're there. They're also waiting on a hearse, so that's not great. And that hearse is way over there. Yeah, at some point, helicopters are going to be a necessity, for sure. Is it just me, or is that shit still on fire? Did they just leave with it still on fire? Lunch break. It's like less on fire, though. This is from last episode. Weird. It's more than 40 feet off the ground. Oh, this has been a good episode. What did I just hear? Oh, my plate fell. So, what was that noise? Yeah, this has been good progress. Honestly, this is already bigger of a city than I expected to get without there being major snafus. So that's good. It finally disappeared. The ambulance request is gone. I think that's just going to be on fire forever. Forever and ever. Unreliable healthcare still. High noise pollution. That's not bad. That could be worse. Looks like police coverage is a bit weak. Fire coverage definitely weak. Education is good enough. Good enough. And trash coverage is good. Okay. How full is this place getting? Looking pretty damn full. Yeah. It's about half full. We can give them more space, though. Opel Ascona. Wait, was the Cadillac... Is Cinnamarayon? Cimarron? An Opel Ascona? Trash it up. Trash it up. What was the 90s Cadillac that people really liked but didn't do very well? Catera? Was that what it was? Catera? That I think was just a direct Opel ripoff. I remember it being super well reviewed, and then it wasn't Cadillac enough, so it just did not sell worth a damn. Catera. I'm only guessing that's how it's pronounced. What? Oh, okay. Nobody told me about this. Nobody warned me of this was happening. Weatherman, what are you doing? That's headed right for us. Lunch break. Yeah, just stay there. Just keep doing what you're doing there. If it destroys stuff out here, what happens? What do we do about that? You know the predecessor of the Cadillac Catera? Is it the Cinnamon? No, the CTS was after. Yeah, I should be just getting like the mighty Lotus Omega. I should just be getting tons of power right now. I think we're okay. It's pretty slow. That's a long-lasting tornado. Just a bunch of Reed Timbers here. No, not the landfill. Suck the garbage out. I don't think it's that bad. Oh, it's getting close. In the old game, didn't it at least leave like a path in the ground? And we have to stop doing this. Man, I love the leisure time in this city. Alright, well. I think we're good? Unless that thing changes direction big time. Bling, bling! Everybody's happy! Everybody's happy. A very successful day here in Busting. A bustling day in Busting. Absolutely nobody was injured by that tornado. Everybody's covered in garbage. This building that is permanently on fire. They're having a good barbecue, you know? Just a good barbecue. Oh, somebody had an oopsies. Somebody had an oopsies. Alright, I think we'll call it a day there. A very successful day. I'm having much fun. I can't wait to see how our continuous road city eventually falls apart. Like, it's gonna happen. It's gotta happen.